Right, hello gentlemen. Sorry it's been a long while since I did the since my review video. Since I did the review video of my video of my build of my my Airfix 124 scale P51 of my Airfix my North American aviation P51D /K Mustang Mark 4A, the Mark 4A. So before I proceed with the update, before I proceed with the usual with the update, usual business of shout outs to Model Pro 72 Lenny, Basic Modeling Rob, Aaron Newlands, Atomic Dog 32 Brian, Kalido 1 Lewis, Shane Highland, Shane Highland, Making Models Again Gary, Making Models Again Gary, Mark Armour Empire, Mark O'Neill, Nigel Wells, Cohen C, Waterloo 745, John, Warren Blanche, Cohen C, That's Guy Spartech, That's Guy Spartech, ISDV, Callum, That's Guy, Master HQ, Dead Ram Tom, Mr. Z Kits, AZ Kits, Andrew Coins, Andy Model, Mr. Mosky OWS, Airfix Freak, Trainboy 220, Golden Eagle, Crazy Kit Builder, Crazy Modeler, Hobby Modeler, James Day 64, The Charb Modeler, Crazy Kit Builder, Crazy Modeler, UK Scale Modeler, Hobby Modeler, Mr. Great Models, do look forward to the next video, Paul Marsh, Indian Dark Side from Las Vegas, Stephen, Engineering Dark Side from Las Vegas, Danny Modelling, Stephen M. And Stephen M. So that's all the YouTube shout outs. Facebook shouts to Dan, Marion, Eddie, Amelia, Kelsey, Kira, Chloe, Mum, Hayley, Billy, June, Greg, Lynn, Lenny, Ashley, Alex, Andrew, Gavin, George, Tom, Tristan, John, Joe, Sam, Caroline, Luke, Lisa, Lucy, Louis, Debbie, Diggs, Nan, Misha, Nico, and Charlotte. Charlotte, speak to you soon. Cheers for contacting me cheers for email about Eastbourne Airborne, and I'll arrange with you Eastbourne Airborne near the time. But obviously, enough of that. You've not come on to watch me to discuss that. You've come on to watch me to show you what you want to see what progress is. Right. So Mustang 124 Airfix 124 scale P51D Mustang Mark / Mustang Mark 4A. First update. Right. First part of the update is, as you can see, I've painted and assembled the. I've completely painted. I've got the engine. I've got the Merlin engine all assembled and painted, including the propeller, including the Hamilton standard uncuffed propeller. So that's the front, side, rear, other side, top, bottom. Right, so engine, I suppose you're wondering fit wise, all the engine components went round all the engine assembly. The engine assembly went together like a glove. In other words, all the parts fitted really well. There were no steps or gaps to any of the parts. At all. All the parts fitted with each other really well. So yeah, the engine, the engine assembly generally fits really nicely and really well. Hold it there. Hold it there. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so the engine assembly fits really well. Paints. The bulk of the engine is Humbrol matte black 30. Is Humbrol matte black. Humbrol 33 matte black. Various pipes and pumps are a mixture of silver, of Humbrol 11 silver, aluminium, and of Humbrol silver and aluminium. This component here, that's just below that component there, that's on that side, that's Humbrol Dark Earth. That's one of the pumps. You've got one of the pipes there. You've got another pipe there that's in Humbrol matte black, and then you've got the intercooler, which is all aluminium. Then you've got the engine. You got the engine. You got the valve covers, which are satin black. The exhaust manifold, which is aluminium. The exhaust manifold, which is aluminium, and then the manifold, where all the spark plug wires are always all aluminium. That's the coolant header tank that's on top, of course, the propeller gearbox. And then you've got the as you can see, you've got the exhaust stacks and the exhaust manifold. And the mounting frame, which is painted in Humbrol 226 US interior green, with a bit of aluminium in the middle. So that's the Merlin engine, chaps. Going to give you a look there from the rear and from the front again, and from the top ground view. And yeah, so that all the engine components went together really well. Right, changing to the right, so that's the engine, chaps. Now I'm going to change to the cockpit. 3, 2, 1, changing to cockpit. Right, chaps, as you can see now, here's the cockpit. This is the cockpit floor. Again, went together really well in terms of everything fitted really well in terms of rudder pedals to floorboard, the control column, the seat and armoured bulkhead, the seat assembly, which includes the armoured bulkhead. And you probably can't see it because the bulkhead seat's in the way, but you've also got the heated air vent, the climate You got the heated air vent control setting and the defroster control setting on the seat as well, on the floor, on the cockpit floor as well. And then you got the rudder pedals, and you got the seat, which the bulk of it is like I say, like the bulk of it is US. In the bulk of the cockpit tub, the cockpit floor is US interior green. Is US interior green, with the sections of the rudder pedals, the bottom of the control column and the top of the control column, the seat itself, the frame that the seat attaches, the frame behind the seat that attaches it to the arm bulkhead, and then the headrest with the armor plating, which is dark earth, black, dark earth, and Humber 11 silver, and olive, and matte olive for the pilot seat. So that's the cockpit floor, gents. I mean, chaps. Right, now I'm going to change. Now I'm going to change to the pilot figure, which I'm really proud of. Some of you might agree when you see him. Right, here you are, chaps. Here's my pilot, which as you can see is fully painted. I mean, I'm not a figure painter. I'm no figure painter, but I'm really proud of the figure. I'm really proud of this figure because I've managed to do the eyes on him. And yeah, and then the uniform is the flying uniform is a khaki. The boots are satin black. The life jacket is orange. Is Humber orange. Is one of the is one of the many is one of the enamel shades of Humber orange, one of the Humber enamel shades of orange. I can't remember the particular one. The straps that attach the parachute to the life jacket are that attach to the parachute, that attach him to his parachute, are olive or matte olive, and then his leather flying helmet is dark earth. The straps that hold his goggles on are white. The goggles are matte and silver. Black and silver, and then the oxygen mask is black, and then the gloves are also. And then the gloves are dark earth, but I painted his hands in first using the matte flash, same as the face, and then I painted the gloves with the dark earth. And then then you're probably wondering how I got the eyes. Well, what I did was I got my detail brush, and I painted the white I paint a white line where the eyes would be, and then I let some of that overran, so I toned that back a bit with So I painted that up again with the old matte black, with the flesh, and then I just got my home roll matte black and estimated where the eyes, estimated where the center, where the pupil, where the pupils of your eyes would be, and then just pinprick of black in each eye, and then that's how I got my eyes. So that's my pilot, and then the only other piece is, then the only thing I added was his parachute. The only other thing I added was his parachute, and that's Humroll 29 Dark Earth. So yeah, that's my pilot, chaps. So that's my pilot, chaps, and then that's my pilot, chaps. Now I'll show you in his cockpit. So just so you know just so you can guess how it looks. So there's my pilot. Now I'm putting him in his cockpit. And that shows. And that is how he looks in his cockpit, chaps. That's me pilot in his cockpit. Yeah, that's how my pilot looks in his cockpit, gents. Right, now changing to. Right, I'll give you a couple looks in the cockpit. Give a couple more minutes. Right, now changing to the instrument panel. 3, 2, 1, changing. As you can see, chaps, I've now fully painted the instrument panel, including the dial, where the dials would be. I did have a go at detail painting the dial, like the hands and the increments on the dials, but that didn't work out, so I just repainted them in black, matte black, and that's how it's going to stay. You can probably see the gun sight. What part of the guns? Well, the plastic part of the gun sight, the clear part has gone missing for some reason, so I'm going to probably have to replace that at some point. I'm going to have to replace that. I'll probably replace that tonight or tomorrow or something. I'll replace that prior to the canopy going on. So yeah, that's my instrument panel. All matte black, including the little details here and here and here. The back, and the actual clear piece is painted at the back. Is painted matte black. The actual clear piece fitted dead fine, fitted with no problems at all into the onto the instrument panel. So yeah, that's my instrument panel. Right, I'm now going to change to the engine firewall bulkhead. The engine firewall bulkhead, and then I'll work. And then I've only got 3 more things, and most of them are at the rear to show you. Alright, so couple more seconds at the instrument panel. 3, 2, 1. Changing to instrument panel. Changing to firewall bulkhead rather. Right, as you can probably see now, as you can probably see, I've now painted the engine firewall. The actual firewall is matte black, and the tank and the after coolant tank that's on the engine firewall is painted Humbrol Enamel 11 silver, and that was a 2-piece part. That was a 2-piece component, fitted really well. No steps or gaps. So fitted really well. Fitted in really well, chaps. And that's the front. So that's painted Humbrol matte black and Humbrol 11 for the tank. Humbrol Enamel 11 for the tank, and matte black for the bulkhead. At the rear, you've got the interior. At the rear, you've got the bulk fit is interior green. These fingerprints of silver are from when I stuck the tank in. They won't stay there. When I get this installed into the fuselage, I'll be completely recoating that, and also these bits of black paint bleed as well, so they'll be going. So that's the rear, and that's the front. Side, other side, diagonal view, diagonal side view, which in all theory that's how you'll see it when it's installed into the fuselage. So yeah, that's the fuel tank, chaps. That's no, not fuel tank, the after coolant tank and firewall bulkhead, gents. Right, changing to the radiator. So that's the engine firewall bulkhead. 3, 2, 1, changing. Right, gents, this is the radiator. Here's the radiator, gents. Obviously matte black. Here's the radiator, gentlemen, all painted in Humbrol matte black. Went together fine, no steps, no gaps. So went together fine, no steps or gaps, and was painted and painted in matte black. So here it is from the front. Side and the back. On the back you've got some pipe detailing on the bottom. My camera's not going to pick that up. I'll try and get it in there, but I doubt very much. You probably just about see the raised pipe detail on the bottom of the radiator tank, on the bottom of the radiator. So that's the back, sides, and the other side. So that's the radiator, chaps. Right, now we're going to do the I'm now going to. So that's the radiator, chaps. I'm going to give you a couple more. I'm going to give you to 26 minute. I'm going to give you to the 26th minute on the timer. To have your look. Actually, I'm going to give you to 25:50. So 3, 2, 1. Changing to the radio box and an aluminium framing assembly. Alright, as you can see, chaps, as you can now see, chaps, I've painted the radio boxes and the aluminium framing that they mount onto. The assembly was done. The radio boxes were painted matte black, and the aluminium frame was painted, and the frame was painted aluminium in Humbro aluminium. Then I glued the two together, and then I just went round touching everything, touching up the paint till it is now. As you can see it now. The radio box is fitted on fine to the aluminium framing. So yeah, that's the they're the radio boxes, and there's the radio boxes and their framing, chaps. Right, changing you to the fuel tank now. So 3, 2, 1, changing to the fuel tank. Right, as you can see, I have now assembled, as you can now see, the fuel tank, and some of the internal structure has now been assembled. The fuel tank comes as one. The fuel tank comes as one hollow piece, and obviously this comes as one piece as well. The front and the superstructure that the fuel tank mounts on is one piece. The only things I had to add to the superstructure was this component. Was this set of steel bar? Was this this structure cross member here, which is all in aluminium, and then you've got the fuel tank, and you've got the fuel tank in aluminium. You've got stupid little thing. Then you've got some of the filling point. You've got some of the piping, some of the piping, and you've got the filling point. You've got the point. You've got the pipe that takes you've got the pipe that the fuel. You've got the filling point. Pipe in there. you've got the filling, you've got the pipe where the petrol hose goes in, where they put the petrol hose in to fill the aft tank, because this is the aft tank, because the Mustang has 3 tanks, 2 in the wings, 1 aft of the cockpit. And then that periscope looking thing there, that is the aft tank that's the aft tank indicator. That basically tells, when the pilot looks over his shoulder, that just basically tells him how much fuel he's got in the aft tank. And you've got some of the piping. Some more piping on that tank as well. So yeah, that's the tank. All painted in Humbrol aluminium, Humbrol 56, Humbrol metallic 56 aluminium in the acrylic range. So yeah, that's the fuel tank and superstructure assembly. Right. So 3, 2, 1. Last piece for this update being the starboard side fuselage half. Right, as you can now probably see, gentlemen, I've now painted the inside of the starboard side of the fuselage half. Cockpit area being interior green, the tail section and the engine compartment being aluminium. You've got the electrical boxes. You've got the electrical boxes all painted. The electrical boxes all painted, all detail painted in black. You've got the oxygen hose in there. You've got the inside of the instrument panel protection plate that's also matte black, and you've got the canopy, opening closing crank on there, which the handle is matte black, but the bit of the crank that attaches to the bit of the crank that opens and closes the canopy is interior grey, interior green rather. And then, so yeah, that's the inside the fuselage. Now this extra detailing here, this wasn't moulded on. This was a separate piece. This was a separate piece that gets glued onto the inside, just to give you a little extra detail. So yeah, that's the fuselage, chaps. Right. Three, 2, 1. So I can tell you what I'll give you to 10 past 10 seconds. So I'll give you till 25 seconds, 34 minutes 25 seconds, and then I'll tell you what I've got to be doing, how long it will be till you see it next. Right, dropping the fuselage now so I can tell you what I'm going to be doing next. Right, so you'll not get update 2 from me on the Mustang till I've put the 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 aft cooling, the engine firewall bulkhead in, and painted and touched up around that area. The instrument to our paint the engine firewall bulkhead in and touched that up. The instrument panel and touched that up. The cockpit, the radiator, the aft tank and superstructure, and the radio boxes, and until I've and you will also won't be getting another update from me till I've assembled the tail wheel, the interior the tail wheel, the two tail wheel doors, the rudder, the radiator temperature control flap mechanism, opening mechanism, and the actual radiator control flap itself. So yeah, so you won't get another update from me till I've assembled basically what I've just described. So I'm sorry I was a bit quick on towards the end of the video, Jats, but at the end of the day, although I've done quite a lot on the progress, at the same time I don't want this to be a too longer video, because obviously it's only, I've only, it'd be different if I've got lots to show you. If I had lots to show you, I mean I did in the video, but I didn't have lots to show you. That that it wouldn't. That the video should be like 15 minute, an hour long sort of thing. So that aside, so all that cleared out of the way. Paint your hands and face. Glue your hands and face. Don't annoy parents. Be cool. Have fun. Enjoy modelings. Have fun. Stay safe. Be happy. Have fun. Enjoy modelling. Build models and don't build egos. Alright? There's been a lot of that recently, but anyway, I'm not going to touch on that, because I want that to all go under the bridge. I want that to all flow underneath the bridge, so to speak. So yeah, so thank you for watching this video. I hope you liked the progress that I showed you, and like I say, till the next update, which I don't know when it'll be, until update 2 on the Mustang, which I don't know when it'll be. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Alright? Right. Bye gents. Bye gentlemen. Bye gents. Bye gentlemen. Bye. Bye bye. Bye gentlemen. Bye.